What's going on, everyone? My name is Chris. This is X Pickup Editing, and today we're going to talk about 4 different ways to change clip speed in Premiere Pro. Number 1, speed duration command. Select the clip you want to adjust in your timeline. Bring up the speed duration dialog box using one of 3 ways: the clip selection of the drop-down menu bar, right-click, or shortcut keys Control-R. Change the speed or duration to the desired amount and press OK. Number 2, rate stretch tool. Select the rate stretch tool in the tools window. You can also use the shortcut key R. Hover over the end of the clip and then just click and drag the end out to your desired duration. Number 3, time remapping. This technique gives you the most adjustment capability, and you can apply it in a couple of ways, either directly onto the sequence or within the effects window. They both work pretty much the same way, so in this example, I'm going to demonstrate using the sequence method. In your sequence, drag up the video track to reveal the clip's adjustment line, or what Adobe refers to as rubber bands. Adjust the speed of the clip by pulling the rubber band up and down. If you want to ramp the speed from fast to slow or slow to fast, you will have to add keyframes. You can do this by clicking on the keyframe tool on the track, or use the pen tool and click on the clip itself. Now drag either side up and down. You can add as many keyframes on the clip as you need. To add the ramping or easing effect, click on the marker at the top of the clip and drag the out point over to the right. Now you can grab one of the handles and adjust how fast or slow the easing will be. If we look at the effects window, we can see that the effect looks pretty much identical to what we see in the sequence. Number 4, modify interpret footage. This technique is nice if you know you're going to use a certain clip for slow motion only, and it helps to avoid having to nest your clips in the sequence in order to use time remapping and warp stabilizer in the same clip. Locate the clip in your project window. Select and right-click, or go to the menu bar, select Clip, and then select Modify and Interpret Footage. A Modify Clip dialog box will pop up. In the top section where it says frame rate, it gives you a couple of choices. Use the frame rate from File, which in this case is 60 frames per second, or assume a different frame rate. Click Assume this frame rate and type in the frame rate of your final sequence. In this case, it's 24 frames per second. Click OK. So now, anytime you use that master file in a sequence, it will play back at the frame rate that you assigned to it. So that was 4 ways that you can change clip speed in Premiere Pro. One quick reminder. As a general rule of thumb, you're gonna want to avoid slowing your footage down to slower than what your sequence is at. So for example, if you have a clip that was shot at 60 frames per second and you're editing on a timeline that's 30 frames per second, you're only gonna wanna slow that clip down a maximum of 50%. Otherwise, you're gonna get duplicated frames, it's gonna look all ghosty and gross, and generally you don't wanna do that. If that's a creative choice you're making in your edit, more power to you, but in general, you're going to want to avoid it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment down below and let me know if I missed anything, or if you have any questions that you want to ask. Give me a like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.